So, will you be voting for the general election?
Yeah, so I'm going to be voting Labour on Thursday.
I voted Conservative.
I think I'm going to go with Greens.
I haven't quite decided.
I'll be voting Labour.
I'm looking at the campaign at the moment.
就是我自己比较支持这个 Cameron。
这是现在手上那个保守党吧，是不是
Will you be voting in the general election?
I would if I could, but I'm not able to.
I think it's Labour in my mind, but later I might change. I'm not sure.
I'm very passionate in the National Health Service since I have worked for them for 40 years.
If I was able to vote, I'd probably go Labour or Lib Dem.
Over the past few years, I've changed a little bit about who I voted for, from Labour, Conservatives to other party, just because I'm really not sure.
They always promise if we get in, we improve, we give free more money, improve the health service. Once they've got in there, nothing changed.
I've lost confidence in the main 3, 4, 5 parties.
No, I'm not going to vote this year because I think all the parties are pretty useless.
It's more not voting for the others, as in I wouldn't vote, definitely not UKIP, on account of being, I guess, a foreigner here.
It's going to be a hung parliament anyway, so I see the point really.
Because I work for the National Health Service, I've seen such a change in the transition from a Labour government to the Conservative government, and the cuts are really affecting us.
At the moment, a lot of the places, the hospitals are in financial crisis. Need more money.
The environment is probably the most important thing for our future.
This year, I'm going to have a look at policies for Labour,
because I think it's the one party that's genuinely concerned about the community.
And with the Tories, I guess the last 4 years haven't gone as well.
Since the Tories came on board, and well, there's nothing significantly change or beneficial to us.
I'm looking forward to having better run healthcare, hopefully under a Labour government with less privatisation of the NHS.
I do prefer Cameron as opposed to with Miliband as a person presenting himself.
Mostly I'm looking into NHS because I'm already an NHS staff. So far it looks like Conservative is looking like more offering like an NHS.
因为我觉得这几年他都说得挺好，其实英国的经济都可以，所以我比较支持这个保守党。
I think the general approach to limited government as opposed to Labour's more expansive government, I'm more in a believer of that approach. I'd rather be the one spending my money rather than having centralised government spending my money.
I think the Greens are the most human party.
Sometimes, to be brutally honest, it's which is the lesser evil.
At the moment, I can't decide which way to go.
I'm still deciding about it, so maybe at the last moment I'll be thinking who to vote,